Hello, Neuro community. How are you all today? Good afternoon if you're on the West Coast and almost evening on the East Coast. So excited to be here today and talk to you all a little bit more about some awesome opportunities for continuing education in neurotherapy. And I have someone really awesome joining today to the conversation. She's the whole reason that this network exists, and that is Dr. JJ Mowder-Tinney. And you're going to get to learn a little bit about her and how we came together and started the NeuroSpark network, but also her passion for teaching and why she's so passionate about this program and knows it's going to help so many of you in your professional endeavors. So my name is Erin Gallardo, and I am one of the co-founders of Neuro Collaborative, and talked yesterday to you all about some things that may be getting in the way of you thinking about joining the NeuroSpark network, any questions you might have, things that could be reasons that are just tripping you up. And we wanted to get to the bottom of all of those and help you see that this program is going to be so great for you. And JJ is going to help you see that as well. So welcome, JJ, and thanks for joining, and all of the awesome webinars and things you've already hosted, but people will get to know you a little more on the back end here. So why don't you tell everybody about yourself?
So hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here to learn more about this creation, I think is what we're at right now. I'm very grateful to Claire and Erin. So thank you guys for having me. And this is my very first Facebook Live. So very first ever. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never done one. So I'm very excited. And I'm excited to tell you guys a little bit about me and then kind of the vision of the possibility or why I'm actually here. So my name's JJ Mowder-Tinney, and I've been a therapist for over 25 years. Some of you may know me from my MedBridge courses or other courses I've done. So you kind of probably already know, a fun fact, that I grew up in my mom's physical therapy clinic. So I think I was pretty much hooked since I was about 10 years old, maybe younger, on being a therapist. So I'm originally from Colorado, so Colorado's in my heart, but I did receive my master's in PT from the University of Miami and then went back to school about a decade ago to get my PhD. And so if you're interested in my bio, you can read that. I don't want to go into those specifics. But right now I live up here in Rochester, New York with my husband / videographer, because he does all my videos for my patients, and he's thinks he's a PT now, but he's not, just so that we're very clear. And I remind him, and along with my 2 golden retrievers. So whenever I give a presentation, usually there's a picture of them in there because I can't help myself. And if I do the Facebook Live tomorrow night at home, you might get to meet one of them because I'm sure they would love to be part of this. So a little bit about my love is working with a neuro population, same as yours, best group of people ever that you have the honor to work with. And I think that that's how we all feel. Just got out of clinic about half an hour ago, and it's just so exciting. I just love being in there. So my experience is I've worked in a variety of settings, a decade in acute care, bedside, acute inpatient rehab. I've done nursing home on the side, done a lot of home care, not officially, but like as I was getting videos. Right now I teach and treat at Nazareth College. So I teach all the neuro content, and I work in the neuro clinic. So it's nice to be in there to problem solve with the students and work with some really challenging patients. I swear we have an amazing caseload of variety today. It was just so great to see them all back. A lot of our cases are chronic, but not everyone. And so that chronic population makes it more challenging, but then I love being able to put the spin on it and kind of look at all the different pieces. So I'm in a really, really lucky and extremely grateful position to try innovative things and ideas. I work through the kinks. The students say, what about this? And I'm like, oh my God, that's a great idea. Let's add that, so I get so excited. And then I try to find out what works. And then I go out and try to tell as many therapists as I can what worked. And then they're going to have to adjust it. But that's what I really enjoy. So I've been giving continuing education courses for a very long time. I love talking with all the therapists. I love working in any setting, like problem solving with them in any setting. And I'm always learning from the therapists, every person I interact with. I just admire you guys so much and how hardworking, you're dedicated, you're swamped, you're underappreciated, but you're all amazing. So that makes things, then you get tired because it's just so hard, all that you're doing. So because of that, and as much as I love giving courses, lately I've really wanted to expand and try to find a way to provide more support as I'm out there talking to clinicians going, that's great, but, you know, like in my setting, and I want to help that more. And so I am always concerned. I see it all the time. I think therapists in general, we're extremely hard on themselves. We're hard on ourselves and feel like we're supposed to know the answer for like the most complicated patients that you could ever work with. I mean, that's why we enjoy them, is because they're hard. But there is no answer. So, but if you're searching for support and guidance and excitement to help your patient to find your answer for your patient, I think that you're definitely in the right place with the NeuroSpark network. I think that there's lots of potential for this. Again, it's new, but the potential to me just kind of gets me. And Erin and Claire, it's really hard not to get really excited once they start talking. I'm like, oh my gosh, like that would really be so awesome. So I can tell you, like, develop or thinking about this and trying to talk about how could we make this work. You know, I love giving my one-day courses. I have specifically designed 2-day courses with lab, and I love doing those, but I'm running into like 3 major frustrations for me is I don't have any openings in my schedule. I mean, to add more courses, to be able to go to more sites that want me to come. You know, I'm booked. And so I have so many new ideas, and I have lots of course content, and I can't tell the therapist everything I want to in 1 day or even 5 days. So it's like trying to find a way to be able to continue to do more. And I don't have a way to follow up with people. So like you try something, and I try to tell people, don't try this on your hardest, heaviest, most complicated person with neglect and pusher and everything under the sun, and then wonder why it didn't work. You know, like try it out and practice it. But you know, some people follow up with me, and I feel those are successful. But I know there's a lot of people out there that then just didn't have any follow-up. You know, I think it's hard to learn new things and implement them without some support framework afterwards. Like, how can I help provide the support to really problem solve? Oh, yeah, Jay, that was fine. But then with this setting, then he did this, and then he was doing this weird thing. And so, you know, oh, well, we could adjust it this way. We can look at it this way, or let's change this cue, or let's add this. So I want to have that format and time to be able to answer patient-specific questions. You know, I have people contact me, and I'm happy to answer questions, but I get backlogged. And I think that I think that answers are, I really like to be thoughtful with my answers to them, but I'm thinking, wow, this could have helped a lot more therapists. Like, I wish I could have shared the wealth and like got on Facebook Live now that I know how to do it, and say, hey, I got this case, you know, here, let me answer it live and tell you, you know, who emailed me this question, along with everyone anywhere else listening, because we know we're all running into some of those same problems. And so having that opportunity, and then, see, I get excited, not only that, but then have other therapists chime in and say, yeah, Jay, you know, that sounds good, but we could also add this, or yeah, Jay, that sounds good, but then, you know, I've also found good success with trying this cue. And, you know, I mean, maybe it's selfish because I get so excited to learn from other people, but I have lots of things that I think I can provide and help. There's just, I think, you know, I feel that when you have that kind of support of people who are brainstorming together, it can really give you the boost. Or you know, I like to say in our case, the spark. The name. I worked hard on that. I was really excited about the name, the NeuroSpark. You know, to feel that exhilaration of designing something new. You know, adding a challenge in a new way, setting up a goal that motivates someone, or learning a new technique or idea. Like, that kind of gets our blood. And it's not every patient, and it's not all the time. It's just that you need that for those certain people who come in and you're like, gosh, I just wish I could push them further. Like, I know they could do more. I just need another idea. So I wanted a way to access interested therapists to try and help provide them with just tricks I've learned the hard way. So, because I do learn things the hard way, but I am in a situation where I have time to do that, or learn from all the courses I love attending, because I do have a significant course addiction, according to my husband. I just love to go, and so I spend a lot of money going to courses. And so I understand that feeling of going and then learning one thing, you know, and we want it to be more than that. And so when Claire and Erin came to me, at first I was like, And then one of my friends said, Taylor, who I'm presenting with at CSM, she was like, Jay, like, this is what you've been talking about you want to do. Like, you want to be able to have them on the large screen and just help therapists problem solve through. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. It's just, a format that I'm not as familiar with. And they're like, oh, no, Claire and Aaron, oh, no problem. Like, we got this format thing, you know, and I'm like, really? So then I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know if anyone will want to join, but the more I kept thinking about it, I was like, this can be just such an amazing, innovative, forward-thinking thing. And for me, a chance to use my strengths, because I feel like I'm really good at the problem-solving part and giving people new ideas, but all of us learning together for those approaches. So, you know, thank you again, Erin and Claire, who's off working, I'm sure, very hard in her clinic.
She's watching.
Or watching. I look forward to talking to all of you or whoever's interested again tomorrow night. And I'm gonna talk a little bit more about, I'm not gonna go through that same spiel again, you've already heard it, but I want to talk a little bit about my vision and some specific goals and, you know, some ideas of how I think this could be successful. So I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow night for my second Facebook Live. So thanks, guys.
Yay. Yeah, that's so awesome. I get so excited just hearing you talk about it, because it's like, I believe in all of these things too. And it's just so great that we were able to just align, come together. It was meant to be. And I think you're all going to benefit so much from this. And I know it is in its infancy right now, and it just has the biggest potential to impact your lives, your careers, your patients' lives. And so that's why we're so passionate about it. And we want you to take advantage and jump in now while you can, because this is the time to join when we're getting things off the ground, when we have a great plan and framework, but it's flexible to what you need. You get your continuing education credits, you can give us feedback. And of course, since it's our new program, it's open right now for founding members. So the first people in, you get a huge discount on your entry in, and a whole workshop with JJ for free included as part of it. So a lot of great reasons to join. It's definitely a no-brainer. It costs less than or comparable to the price of a weekend course, and it's twice the CEUs, plus all the benefits that JJ said about the follow-up and ongoing mentorship. So we could not be more excited about this opportunity, and hope you all too. So if you have any questions at all, honestly, leave them in the comments, reach out to us on email, info@neurocollaborative.com. Let us know what's holding you up, if there's anything at all that we can do to clarify anything. But click on the link to check out how to join and learn more. And we cannot wait to connect with you inside. We already have some excited therapists in there, and we can't wait to grow with.
Great comments from them. I'm excited.
Yay, me too. Well, thanks for joining, JJ. It was fun doing a little split screen with you.
Yeah, it's way fun. Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll see you all tomorrow with a little more info and answering any other questions you might have. All right, have a great night, everyone.
Good night.